I believe this is something that really needs to be spotlighted. When Donald Trump talks about Space Force and signing the executive order, he goes on and on about Space Force and how important it is. And then he goes on to say at the very end, towards the end, at some point in the future, we're going to ask, how do we do it without space? And that comment should, again, really be spotlighted. You know, within all the lies, they give us some truth. And a lot of people focused, when this all went down initially, on the funny faces Buzz Aldrin was making. Of course, you know, the world's a stage, and all these people you see here, they're Masons. And again, it should be made clear that what Donald Trump is saying here is nothing more than mockery. And also, of course, with Hillary Clinton, supposedly bitter enemies with Donald Trump. But you look back in time and you see these photos. This is from 2005 with the Clintons at Trump's wedding. You know, they supposedly hate each other. Give me a break if you believe that. And everybody knows Hillary Clinton in her speech is talking about breaking the glass ceiling. A lot of people think, oh, that's just referring to women, you know, achieving a certain level in society. No, there's dual meaning. These are Freemasons, and they always are about the duality aspect. The exoteric meaning, that's for the general public to believe. And the esoteric meaning, that's for those on the inside, those that are involved with the occult. And the occult means hidden or secret. And that's the whole, again, occult meaning behind breaking the glass ceiling. Now, one thing I want to focus on as well, as I shown before years ago, is hidden messages in TV shows and commercials. Specifically, I'm sure many have seen this already, with Homer Simpson breaking the glass ceiling, as you see here. And it's all symbolic, again, with the firmament above. I'm also going to play some new footage, one specifically, this one commercial from India with the game of cricket, again, breaking the glass ceiling. And also when it comes to Ichiro with baseball in Japan, the waters above. So without any further ado, let's get right to the video clips.
Security is going to be a very big factor with respect to space and space exploration. At some point in the future, we're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space? We're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space?
I know we have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think. Although we weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it. And it may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now.
And it's true, today men and women don't share the field. But who knows about tomorrow? Because if the world needs to get equal, the bold need to get started. Everyone says this is a huge challenge. Of course it is. But you know what we say? Challenge accepted.
The pitcher, steroid Santa Claus, kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back. And the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium. Oh, Simpson just broke this dream's reality wide open.
When a man reaches the edge, after he goes as far as any man can possibly go, how does his son continue?
Space, the final frontier.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
At some point in the future, we're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space?
The stars, our only hope. Human action resounds in the heavens. The bell echoes above. What we decide here today will polish or crack the firmament. What shall it be? Human action resounds in the heavens. The bell echoes above. What we decide here today will polish or crack the firmament. What shall it be?
From Black Ops that was released by PlayStation 4 just a couple years ago. Take a look at this scene. Unbelievable how they give us the truth in plain sight. And a lot of these fanboys with video games and NASA, they don't understand what's happening, what's right in front of their faces. Just take a look at here at the flat earth model in plain sight. And it's funny, underneath it says, "Yay, science." Take a look. Definitely 100%, as you can see, the sun and the moon flat earth model. And it says underneath here, the text acquired from the black market reserves. And again, yay, science, just mockery. And this is basically biblical, hanging over nothing. And so, again, they give us the truth in these places, just like this one video game that's, I believe, currently being developed. I'm not sure when the exact release date is. And it's called Solar Warden. And again, the flat earth truth in plain sight. And you see it here with it says here, experience the truth of earth. And of course, the flat earth model again, the truth of earth, again, mockery. Now, I find this very interesting here, where they show the flat earth, and this is a misrepresentation. Anybody that knows anything about flat earth knows this is all we have. We basically just have the flat earth with a dome, and deep space is nothing but a hoax. All we have is inner space. And what I find interesting is the dragon itself. It reminds me of this one scene which I've covered before in a video from Star Trek The Next Generation. Let's take a listen to the dialogue that is said here.
The course in ancient history at Starfleet Academy about the time when men still believed the Earth was flat. And that the sun revolved around it? And that if a ship sailed too far out into the ocean, it would fall off the edge of the world? Beyond this place, there be dragons.
He says, beyond this place, there be dragons. And of course, it gets back to the scene here with the dragon. And as you've seen here, I just broke away from it momentarily. From the latest Star Trek series called Star Trek Picard, you see the breaking of the firmament, of course, mockery of God's firmament. And you see the star falling, the fallen stars, the fallen diamond from the sky. And it reminds me of this, of course, with Captain Picard. And again, the connection with flat earth. He mentioned the flat earth. They talk about the flat earth. And I have no doubt whatsoever the name Picard, besides being 33 in numerology, it's spelled differently than this Picard. This scientist Picard, Dr. August Picard with the double C's from 1931 from Popular Science, where he mentions when he goes up 10 miles high and he sees a flat disc with an upturned edge. So definitely, the flat earth reference once again when it comes to the Star Trek episode with Captain Picard. No doubt whatsoever, the flat earth truth in plain sight, once again in the aspect of entertainment. Just like this scene I've covered before as well with this music video Korn. And just take a look here as you see the song called Coming Undone. And you see the firmament, the sky cracking, all in plain sight. Truth in plain sight. Once again, this is how they do it. Nothing's hidden in this world. They put the truth in plain sight.